back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here. Basically it's just my go-to fall makeup look. I don't wear makeup every single day. That would be dreadful, but I do like to put this on specifically when I want to look extra put together. I just think it fits for the season. Just really nice, kind of soft. Again, kind of like those romantic eyes. I really get back into that with the fall season. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. All of the products will be listed down below. And please bear with me if anything happens to be out of focus. I don't have any contacts. As some of you may know, I ran out. So I've been wearing my glasses, and right now, like in the rest of the video, you're a little blurry from what I can see. So just bear with me. I think it turned out well. I hope it turned out well. Obviously I haven't edited it yet, but fingers crossed it looks good. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get started. Alright, so to begin, I'm going to use some Germex just to sanitize my hands really quickly. And then for moisturizer, I'm just going to be using the Clean and Clear Morning Burst Hydrating Gel Moisturizer that I've been using for ages now. And then for foundation, today I'm going to be using the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. I'm so proud of myself because I'm actually almost out of this. I can't even pump it out anymore. I actually have to take the top off, like seriously. I don't think I've finished a foundation yet, so I'm pretty pumped. And then to blend that in, I'm just going to be using my damp beauty blender.
Or maybe you prefer something a bit more sinister.
Next, I'm just going to go ahead and conceal under my eyes with the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer in Fair, and then the NYX HD Concealer in Lavender.
To claim your love, to claim your love, 'cause all I wanna be is whoever you want me to be. This Halloween, all I wanna be.
So next I'm going to go ahead and set my foundation and concealer with the L'Oreal True Match Mineral Powder that I have raved about before. And the only way that I can really keep my concealer, or this concealer specifically, from creasing is actually taking a damp beauty sponge and kind of rubbing it against the powder and then pressing it underneath my eyes. And I find that this powder especially doesn't look cakey at all, and it actually helps to keep my concealer creaseless all day.
There's a full moon hanging over us tonight. The city lies helpless underneath its light. This Halloween.
So next I'm going to go ahead and do my brows, and I use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in, well, I'm actually using the blonde shade right now, and then I'm using some dark shadows to further darken the brows to match my hair color. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so now that my brows are on and I look a little more human now, I'm going to go ahead and contour and bronze a little bit. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Contour Kit. First, I'm going to start with this shade right here in the middle.
Over us tonight. The city now restless underneath the skies. Fake blood and fangs, feathers and paper wings.
So I pretty much am obsessed right now with contouring and bronzing, and I've grown to really love it over time. So I'm actually going to deepen this up a little bit and make it a little bit stronger. I think for fall though too, it's also really nice to have a really strong, you know, structure to the face. And I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. It's like this little dome. It's really quite dense, and I'm going to go back into that, that middle shade right there, and then tap off the excess. And I'm just going to deepen up the hollows of my cheeks.
I'll be your knight in shining plastic armor.
Don't worry if it looks a little harsh at first. We are going to blend it out, I promise.
Something a bit more sinister. A mask and a cape with a vampire.
Now I'm going to go back with that same first brush I was using, and I'm just going to blend.
I could be the ghost that haunts only to claim your love, to claim your love, 'cause all I wanna be.
And to deepen it up just a teensy bit more, I'm going to take another Real Techniques brush. This is the contour brush, and then I'm going to take the cooler toned, deeper brown shade right here, and then I'm just going to apply that right there and the very hollows of my cheek.
Everything you are.
take a little bit of that middle brown shade and run that down the sides of my nose.
There's a full moon hanging over us tonight.
Then to kind of blend everything together, make sure there's no harsh lines or it doesn't look crazy, I'm going to take my big powder brush from Real Techniques and just blend everything. Alright, so I went ahead and zoomed you in, and I actually already did one eye over here. So let's go ahead and show you how I did it. So first I'm going to go ahead and just kind of prime my eyes with the base. This is Painterly from MAC. It's just a paint pot, and it's just a nice pinky neutral base for your shadows. Alright, so for eyeshadows, I'm first going to start with the NYX Nude Matte Shadow. This is in Leather and Lace. It's just like a nice, like dusty, like lavender, like lilac color. I really like it as a transition shade for this look. And then the brush I'm going to be using pretty much for the entire look is this one. This is from Real Techniques, and it is the base shadow brush, but it works really, really well for blending. So like I said, this first shade's really just a transition shade. It doesn't show up too much on the lids, and I'm making sure to go all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner because that's where I'm going to be placing the rest of my shadows as well.
So whatever you want me to be is how.
Now the rest of my shadows are going to be coming from the Lorac Pro palette, and first I'm going to go ahead with white right here, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. And then next I'm going to go in with mauve right here, and I'm going to again go from outer corner to inner corner with this. Really want to make sure I distribute the color evenly so that way it's the same darkness and intensity all the way around.
A mask in a cave with a vampire's taste for blood.
Go in with the color Taupe from the palette, and again all the way from outer to inner corner. So basically what I'm doing is just taking one color, making sure to go from outer to inner corner, blending it and buffing it out, making sure there's no harsh lines, and then taking a deeper color, and then so on and so forth until I get the desired intensity.
It's Halloween. Everything you are is better than make-believe. This Halloween.
The color Sable.
This Halloween. There's a fool.
Like I said, just really making sure to buff and blend these colors out before moving on to the next one, so that way there's no harsh lines. So next I'm going to be using the color Espresso.
This Halloween.
So next I'm going to go back in with mauve and just kind of blend that out a little bit more. So as you can see, I have left my lid pretty much blank, and to highlight and kind of make the eye look pop a little bit more, I'm going to mix the colors cream and white together and just apply that to the center of my lid.
The city now restless underneath the skies.
I'm also going to go ahead and take my finger with that white shade and just press that into my inner corner. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to start with the color Espresso down here, and I'm using a Real Techniques brow brush, and I'm just going to kind of press that into the lower lash line.
I wanna be whatever you want me to be. This Halloween, all I wanna be.
So next, with a fluffier angled brush, I'm going to mix Sable and Mauve together to smoke out the lower lash line a little bit. Back with that angled brow brush from Real Techniques and the color Espresso, which is that deep dark color right here, and I'm just going to very gently press that again along the lower lash line as close as I can get it.
Skin and cave with a vampire's taste for blood. I could be the ghost.
I'm going to go ahead with my liquid liner. This is the Fabuliner from Jordana, and I'm going to do a little cat eye.
'Cause all I wanna be is whoever you want me to be. This Halloween, all I wanna be is whoever you need me to be.
Next, for the waterline, I'm going to take the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil in Rockstar.
This Halloween, 'cause all I wanna be is everything you want me to be.
Next, I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and apply a nice thin coat of the Maybeline the Falsies.
There's a full moon hanging over us tonight. The city lies helpless underneath its light. This Halloween.
After that, I am going to take a pair of false lashes. You can obviously skip this step if you would like, but my lashes just hate me, basically. So Falsies definitely help this eye look improve on me personally. And I'm using the Ardel Babies, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and apply those really quick. That is actually it for the eyes, so let's go ahead and finish the face. So for blush, to kind of help complement the pinky, like purpley taupe colors in my eyes, I'm going to be using the MAC blush in Well Dressed, which, as some of you guys may know, is my all-time favorite blush.
The city now restless underneath disguise.
And to highlight my cheekbones, I'm going to be using the Natural Nudes palette from Physicians Formula. I take the Real Technique stippling brush and I mix the top two rows together.
Could be anything, but all I wanna be.
Whatever's left on my brush, I just kind of like to run down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, and on my chin just a teeny bit. And then lastly, for lips, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Creamy Matte Lipstick in Lust for Blush. And that is the completed makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you girls next time. Bye!